in the middle of the very nice session that you're having, some people end up thinking about someone else, right?
Have you ever thought about someone else?
No. Me, thankfully, I'm enjoying mine.
So, good man. You would have slept on the sofa today. I'm just telling you.
Ujamaa ametumwa kujaribu ndoa yangu.
Bado ungelala kwa sofa, my brother.
So, thinking about someone else would be a very, very bad thing. There's a comedian who was cracking a joke. His name is Rodney Dangerfield. He was saying they were in the middle of the session with his lady, and they just stopped. And then he asked her, "You can't think of someone either?"
What? That's a bad thing.
So if you find yourself doing that, you're thinking about some guy who you saw in the swimming pool, or you're just fantasizing about someone else. For you guys, even for yourself, like you have to fantasize about someone else for you even to arrive huko Mariakani. That would be a sign that you're having bad sex, and you have to think about solve it.
I think it's also a good sign. That can be a plus and minus. And let me tell you why. And I'm also going to give an experience from it. You see, while the act of it or the thought of it, that you've thought about someone else so that you can engage or be with your partner in the bedroom activities is bad. But it is a plus, Emmanuel. Look at it this way. Normally, you guys are just on an average scale, let's say 3 out of 10. Then while you're driving around the road, you see a woman your type and everything checks the boxes. And this woman arouses your attention and arouses all those other beings within you. So when you drive home, you have this intention of dealing with mama.
Like
with
that woman.
with that energy. Hey. Remember, let me just tell you, your mama doesn't know that. Think about it. Your mama doesn't know that. So when you reach home, the amount of game power you have, the amount of energy, this lady is like, "Hey, today daddy is happy."
But you're dealing with that other mama you've seen.
Does she know?
No, but that's dishonest.
Listen, Emmanuel.
You're dealing with someone else.
Listen, Emmanuel, just hear me out. So here I am enjoying, and I'm like, hey,
this is new.
Today, Mr. Man has showed up.
Kumbe ni Kwamboka aliona.
Aliona Kwamboka, amekuja aka-act kwa Barbara. For me, I don't want to know. You feel that you had bad sex. You feel in your mind. But in my relationship, that weekend, this Friday night, we had good sex.
But you see, you'll have to keep doing that. You'll have to now
No, you
every
don't have to
weekend.
keep-
No, for real.
maybe
Because now
Kwamboka was a
Kwamboka,
one-off.
that was a great session.
No,
with
but
Kwamboka.
Kwamboka was just a
So
one.
So now you next
Emmanuel,
time.
How often do you meet
Hata
a woman
kufikisha-
like Kwamboka?
Sweetheart
maybe it's
Emmanuel,
just
you
real.
will not meet Kwamboka every day.
See, now you look for another Kwamboka in your mind so that you can look
But
at her,
let
then
me
go
ask
deal
you,
with them.
why are you not wise? Why do you want to tell your wife that?
No,
Or
you
your
won't tell
girlfriend?
her, but...
Exactly.
No,
It's
it
not
is
bad.
possible you could have that session with your wife while thinking of Kwamboka, and it's not going to be habitual. It
yes.
could be just that once. There's one time I came here to Standard Group. I'd come for an interview at KTN in the morning. Then I've never, ever in my life seen a woman like that. So this woman was about maybe 6'1", and then she was sitting with some 2 white women. Barbara, that woman was a beautiful woman. So tuko hapo cafeteria, hii yetu tu hapa chini. So I was just like, what? And then she was charging her phone at some corner there. So I stood there and I was just, awestruck. And then my friend producer then said, "Hata umeona?" So I was just like, wow, this is a beautiful woman. And then she stood. And then I went and just said hi to all of them and said, "You're really pretty." Then I later learned that she's a model, like a high-end model. So she'd come here to talk about her fashion and the things she does in Milan. And I'd never, ever seen someone like that. So I would imagine if I went back home and I were married, na nicheze kama mimi with this person in my mind,
Yes.
it would not hurt.
No, it won't hurt because Emmanuel, let me
Even
give
though
an
mi
experience.
nilipata number.
There's a time my partner came home one day and just told me and acted out. Hey, it was
Mechi Mwenda.
hiyo ilikuwa mechi mwenda. So afterwards, because we were friends despite everything, even and it was like, you know what, I was leaving the office, I met so and so, and this particular on the lift, this person just reminded me of you. You see, he played very smart because we are friends. Like, this person reminded me of you. And then because the minute he got home at the parking, he told me, "Please usikome vazile t-shirt zako." Nikamwambia, akaniambia usikuwa umevaa hizo t-shirt na kama umevaa hizo t-shirt zako sweet
Enda
utoe over kitu kingine. So I was like so I got the clue very very fast. I was like auntie shika huyo mtoto ukachange. But you see, later on, I was like, okay, where did that come from? Because lady, I can ask you, where did all this energy come from? And you're like, I was at the lift leaving the office, and I saw this, and it just triggered. I was like, let me go act it out at home. So it cannot really be a bad thing. Let's stop looking at it from a bad place. It would actually be a boost to your relationship.
And especially if you don't share, I don't think there's no any harm in that.
Yeah, if you feel your partner or you don't have that friendship that you can share, like sexual friendship, don't share, but it's a plus. You've earned like 20 bonga points on that day because you've been failing. Umekuwa ukipata 1-1. Ukipata 20 mwanamke anasema amejituma. Dadi ujituma akitaka kujituma.
It's better than acting kwamboka herself.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So instead of acting kwamboka or
take
trying
your
to get
mental
her number,
home.
You take that kwamboka.
No, they're really.
But now what if you make it a habit? What if now you make it now you're
why are you worried? See, you've just had one. See, you've met a chick who lives in Milan. You live in Kite. Exactly. You go take her image to your Kite wife.
Yeah.
And then you anaenda Milan. Sasa
if it works for you and you're going to be a magician, work it out.